took me to the circus.
No! You let me down,
Oh,
Jan!
Fred,
Let me
come on.
down! Jan, let me down! No! No!
The man ignored the woman's desperate pleas and leaped into the vast, endless sea without hesitation. Little did he know, this spontaneous decision would lead to an irreversible tragedy. When everyone finally regained their senses, they realized the yacht's ladder had never been lowered. What's worse, the entire surface of the ship was smooth as glass. There was nothing they could grab to climb up. Faced with this seemingly insurmountable height, they were completely helpless. To make matters worse, there was a baby in the cabin. Such a young child couldn't possibly help in any way. Instead, it only made Mary, the mother, more frantic. In a moment of desperation, Jack decided to redeem himself. He tried stepping on the inflatable dolphin to grab the ship's railing, but on this unstable water surface, even standing up was an incredibly difficult task. After several unsuccessful attempts, he reluctantly admitted defeat. As their hope for escape faded, everyone's attitude began to shift. They started blaming Jack for everything. They said his impulsiveness had trapped them all in the sea, in a life-or-death situation. But now, what good were complaints? Just as everyone was at a loss for what to do, a phone suddenly rang. They hurriedly swam toward the sound and found the clothes where the phone had been placed. Fortunately, one sleeve of the shirt was still hanging down. In an instant, everyone was overjoyed, driven by a strong desire to survive. John leaped and grabbed the shirt, then quickly pulled out the phone to call for help. But to their surprise, whether it was because of the vast sea or the phone having water damage, no matter how loudly they shouted, there was no response. Soon, the phone lost its signal. In the blink of an eye, their hopes for rescue were shattered. In a fit of frustration, John threw the phone away. The sight instantly stunned everyone. No one expected John to make such an impulsive move. Out here, with no shore in sight, without the phone, they had completely lost any chance to call for help. John, now calm, was filled with regret, but this still did little to quell everyone's anger. Fortunately, at that moment, Jack had a sudden flash of inspiration. He asked everyone to take off their clothes and tie them together tightly. Then, with all his strength, he threw them at the ship's railing. As long as the clothes could catch on the railing, they might still have a chance to climb up. After countless attempts, they finally succeeded. The clothes caught firmly on the railing. Jack pulled on them, finding they didn't fall. Without hesitation, he began to climb up.